stars. You trace forever softly on my heart. I built my dreams around your gentle smile. Believed your love would stay a little while. You said don't fear, I'll never let you go. But promises can fade like falling snow. Now I'm standing in the ashes of our flame, calling out your name, but it's not the same. I gave you my soul, every piece of me, laid my heart wide open so you could see. I gave you my trust, my tears, my hope. Now I'm just a shadow of who I was before. You took my love and left me cold. I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul. Your laughter echoes in these empty rooms, like a ghost that lingers in the gloom. Every corner holds a memory of who we were and who we'd never be. I try to be the one you needed most, but loving you just made me lose my own. Now I'm picking up the pieces of goodbye, learning how to breathe without your light. I gave you my soul, every piece of me, laid my heart wide open so you could see. I gave you my trust, my tears, my hope. Now I'm just a shadow of who I was before. You took my love and left me cold. I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul. Was it not enough the love I gave? Did you need more than I could say? I would've bled just to make you stay, but you were already walking away. And now some hearts break slow, so filled thin with you in the midnight air. Still reach for you, but you're not there. I gave you my soul, my every breath, loved you deeper than life and death. I gave you my faith, my heart of gold, believed in a story we never told. You walked away and left me alone with shattered dreams and a silent phone. You took my love and let it fall. I gave you my soul, I gave you my all. Now I'm learning how to stand alone with a heart that's broken, but still my own. I remember how your fingers fit in mine, like we were written in the stars in perfect lines. You said forever like you meant every word. Now forever's just a memory that hurts. We built a castle out of fragile dreams, painted love in colors only we could see. But somewhere in the silence of the night, you let go without a fight. Now I'm staring at your empty side of bed, talking to the shadows in my head. I gave you my whole heart, every beat, every scar. I let you see the deepest parts of me. I gave you my whole heart from the very start. Now I'm standing here in pieces where you left me in the dark. I gave you my whole heart. I still hear laughter in these walls, still see a shadow walking down the hall. Your picture's face down on the floor, but I can't turn my feelings off like before. Was I just a chapter in your story? While you were my only, my forever, my glory. You walked away so easily, like love was just a temporary thing. Now I'm holding on to words you never meant, trying to fix what's already been. I gave you my whole heart, every beat, every scar. I let you see the broken parts of me. I gave you my whole heart, trusted who you are. Now I'm drowning in the silence, wishing on a falling star. I gave you my whole heart. If loving you was my mistake, why does it still feel so right? If I could go back one more day, I'd still hold you through the night. Even knowing how it ends, I'd fall for you again. That's the hardest part of giving you my heart. I gave you my whole heart, didn't hold back any part. You were my safe place, my home. Now I'm learning to be alone. I gave you my whole heart, now it's shattered in the dark. And every tear I cry is a reminder of goodbye. I gave you my whole heart, and you tore it apart. I gave you my whole heart, and now I'm left with the pieces. I remember how your fingers fit in mine, like they were made to never let go. We painted dreams across the sky, watched forever in the afterglow. You said we'll never fade away, but forever turned to yesterday. I kept believing every word you said, even when the silence filled our bed. I held on too long to a love already gone. I was fighting for your heart while you were moving on. I kept standing in the rain, calling out your name, but you were already halfway home. And I held on too long. Your pictures still hang on my wall, like ghosts that whisper in the dark. Every corner of this empty room still carries pieces of my heart. I trace the echo of your laugh, like it might bring you back. I should have seen it in your eyes, the way goodbye was in disguise. 'Cause I held on too long. Maybe love was just a lesson wrapped in promises we broke. Maybe I was just too scared to let go of the hope. I thought if I could love you harder, you'd remember who we were. But love can't live inside a heart that doesn't hurt. I held on too long to the shadow of your arms. I was holding on to memories instead of who you are. I should've let you go when the truth was shown, but I kept trying to be strong. I held on too long. I held on too long. I held on too long. Now I'm letting go, though it hurts my soul. I was scared of being alone. That's why I held on too long. I still remember how your fingers fit in mine, like we were written in the stars in perfect line. You used to say forever felt so close, and now forever's just a ghost. Your picture's hanging on my wall, but you don't call, you don't call. I trace your name in tears that fall down my face in the dark. You said you needed space to breathe, but you took the air from me. And I loved you anyway, through the storm and through the rain. When you walked away from us, when you let my heart just break, I stayed when you were cold, held on when you let go, even when you pushed me far away. I loved you anyway. I kept your sweater by my bed, still smells like words you never said. I replay every last goodbye, wonder where we lost the light. Was I just a place to stay until you found a better way? Was I just your in-between? You're almost now, you're everything. You said forever doesn't last, but I was holding on so fast. And I loved you anyway, through the storm and through the rain. When you chose a different road, left my heart out in the cold. I gave you all I had, the good, the broken, bad, even when you couldn't stay. I loved you anyway. Maybe love is just a flame that burns one heart and leaves the other safe. Maybe I was just too true, falling deeper than you ever knew. But if I had to choose again, through all the hurt, through all the pain, I'd still give you every piece, even knowing you leave some. Yeah, I loved you anyway, even when you didn't stay, even when you couldn't see what you meant to me. Now I'm learning how to mend all the parts you couldn't tend, but one thing your suitcase standing by the door. You wouldn't look me in the eyes like you had done so many times before. Your shadow trembled on the wall like it didn't wanna leave, and every word you didn't say was crashing down on me. I felt your heart already gone, but mine was begging you to stay. I held on to the last I love you, even as it slipped away. I loved you past goodbye, past the tears I couldn't hide, past the door you closed on us, and the truth you tried to fight. I loved you through the lonely nights, through every shattered dream. Even when you let me go, you still belong to me. I loved you past goodbye. Your picture's still beside my bed, like you're coming home someday. I trace the outline of your smile, but it slowly fades to gray. The coffee cup you left behind still sits where you last stood. If loving you was wrong for me, it felt too right, too good. I hear your voice in empty rooms, like a ghost that won't let go. You walked away so easily, but my heart will never know. I loved you past goodbye, past the pain and all the lies, past the promises we made under cold November skies. I loved you when you changed your mind, when forever fell apart. Even when you broke my world, you never broke my heart. I loved you past goodbye. Maybe love is not enough, maybe time can turn to dust. Maybe we were just two souls who ran out of us. But if I had the chance again, I'd still choose you, even knowing why. Because some hearts don't learn to stop, they just love until they die. I loved you past goodbye, past the moment you were gone, past the echo of your name. I'm still holding on. I loved you past forever, past the tears I cried. Even if you don't love me now, I loved you past goodbye. And I still do, somewhere beyond goodbye. The sun goes down, the silence grows, your picture fades, but my heart still knows. Your shadow dances on my wall. I reach for you, there's nothing at all. The clock keeps ticking, slow and loud. Your memory hides inside the crowd. I fake a smile through the daylight, but tears don't lie when there's no more light. I stay strong till the evening falls, but darkness breaks these careful walls. I miss you more at night, when the world's asleep and I'm losing the fight. Your voice still whispers in the quiet air, but you're not there, you're not there. I miss you more at night, when the stars remind me Your side of the bed is cold as stone, a king of sorrow on a broken throne. I trace your name across my skin, like somehow that would bring you in. The moonlight paints your ghost in blue. Every silver beam feels just like you. The city sleeps, but I remain, counting regrets like falling rain. I hold my breath, I close my eyes, but you still haunt my midnight sky. I miss you more at night, when the memories burn too bright. Your laughter echoes through my chest, but love won't let my heart rest. I miss you more at night, when forever feels like a lie. Every heartbeat calls your name, but nothing's ever been the same. If love could turn back time somehow, I'd hold you closer than I know how. I never let the silence win. I'd beg the morning not to begin, but dawn still comes, cruel and slow. Another day to let you go. I miss you more at night, when I'm alone with what feels right. You were my home, my only light. Now I'm just lost inside the night. I miss you more at night, and I don't know how to be alright. If loving you was wrong or right, why does it hurt this much at night? When the world goes quiet, my heart screams your name. I gave you my silence when words would break, held back my tears for your comfort's sake. Built you a home inside my chest, while my own heart never got to rest. I traced your dreams with trembling hands, stood by your side when no one else can. But every time I reach for you, you slipped away like morning dew. I try to be a sunlight in the rain, try to be a shelter from the pain, but love kept slipping through my hands. I wasn't enough for you, no matter what I tried to do. I gave you all my broken pieces, hoping somehow love increases. You needed more than I could prove, more than my heart could ever move. Now I'm left with the painful truth, I wasn't enough for you. I memorized the way you breathe, believed every promise you made to me, but your eyes were always somewhere else, searching for someone I couldn't be. Yeah, I wore a smile to hide the cracks, carried the weight upon my back. You kept chasing stars above, while I was begging just for love. I changed myself 1,000 times, crossed every possible line, but still you couldn't see my heart. I wasn't enough for you, no matter how I pulled you see. The love I gave was pure and true, even if it wasn't enough for you. Now I'm healing every bruise, learning how to let you lose. 'Cause sometimes love just isn't proof, even when it's all you do. I wasn't enough for you, but I'll be enough for some who stay. We used to talk until the morning light. Now silence sleeps between us every night. Your shadow lingers on my empty wall. I still reach out, but there's no one at all. I trace your name across my broken mind, like memories I cannot leave behind. The way you smiled, the way you'd say my name. Now nothing feels the same. We didn't scream, we didn't fight, we just faded out of sight. Our ending came quietly. No crashing waves, no tears to see. Just two hearts drifting in the dark, losing fire, losing spark. No final kiss, no last goodbye, just heavy words we couldn't cry. Love slipped through so silently. Our ending came quietly. Your sweater still, you're on my chair. It holds your scent, but you're not there. I play our song, it barely breathes, like autumn clinging to dead leaves. I wonder if you miss me too, or if I'm just a ghost to you. Did you move on so easily, or do you still feel me? We didn't break, we didn't burn, just watch the pages slowly turn. Our ending came quietly. No shattered glass, no tragedy, just whispered dreams we left behind. Two lonely souls misaligned. No final touch, no angry scene, just space where love had once been seen. It disappeared so silently. Our ending came quietly. Maybe loud goodbyes are easier, at least you know it's real. But when love dies without a sound, you don't know how to feel. It's the silence that keeps screaming in the middle of the night. A war that no one ever saw, a wrong without a fight. Our ending came quietly, but it's loud inside of me. Every tear I never cried falls somewhere deep inside. No closure, no apology, just broken hearts that couldn't be. And now I'm left with memories of how we used to be. If I see you on some distant day, I won't know what to say, because the hardest kind of goodbye is the one that fades away. Our ending came quietly. dance in the kitchen light, laughing like forever was ours that night. Your fingers traced promises on my skin, swore this was where our story begins. But seasons change without a sound. Somewhere heaven burned to the ground. Now every corner of this empty room echoes a love that met its doom. I still hear you whisper my name, but it don't feel the same. Our love turned to regret, tears falling that I can't forget. We built a castle in the sand. Now I'm holding dust in my hands. Every I love you that we said keeps replaying in my head. We were fine, now we're just more. Our love turned to regret and broke. Your picture's fading on the wall, but it still hurts when I let it fall. I tried to hate you, tried to move on, but memories keep holding strong. We were a dream no one could see. Now you're just a ghost to me. How did forever disappear? When did love turn into fear? I reach for you in the night, but you're not by my side. Our love turned to regret, tears falling that I can't forget. We built a castle in the sand. Now I'm holding dust in my hands. Every I love you that we said keeps replaying in my head. We were fine, now we're just more. Our love turned to regret and broke and broke. If I could turn back time somehow, I'd hold you closer than I did now. Maybe we rushed, maybe we lied, maybe we let the small things slide. I give my heart one more try, just to hear you say goodbye. Without the anger, without the pain, without love drowning in the rain. Now I'm learning how to stand alone in a house that don't feel like home. The silent screams where you once stayed, in the shadow of the love we made. Our love turned to regret, a broken song I can't forget. We were thunder in the sky, and now just echoes asking why. If loving you was my mistake, it's one I still choose to make, even knowing how it ends. Our love turned to regret, and now I'm still loving you. In the end, I still remember the silence that night. Your suitcase waiting by the door. You wouldn't even look in my eyes, like you didn't love me anymore. The walls were shaking from my tears, but you stood cold as stone. We used to fight the world together, now I was fighting all alone. You said sometimes love just fades away, like it's that easy to say goodbye. But you don't know how much of me died when I saw you walk outside. That was the day you gave up, the day you let us fall. I was still holding on, you weren't holding on at all. You dropped our dreams like broken glass, watched our forever burn. I would've stayed through every storm, but you chose not to return. That was the day you gave up on love, on us. I trace your shadow in this room, where your laughter used to live. Now every corner whispers you, and all the love I had to give. I replay every memory, searching for a sign. Was there a moment I missed when your heart stopped beating mine? Ooh. You said it's better this way, like you were setting me free. But freedom feels like drowning when you're not here with me. That was the day you gave up, the day you turned away. I was begging you to stay, but you didn't wanna stay. You let my hand slip from your touch like I was easy to lose. I would've given you my world, but you already chose that. Now every sunrise hurts the same, every night falls too slow. I'm learning how to breathe again in a world I don't know. Maybe someday I'll forgive, maybe someday I'll heal, but nothing will erase the pain of watching something real. That was the day you gave up, but I never did. Even when my heart was breaking into pieces I can't fix. If love was a battle, I was willing to fight, but you laid down your armor and walked out of my life. So if you ever think of me and the love we used to know, remember I was still in it when you decided to let go. I still hear footsteps in the hall, like you never really left at all. Your shadow lingers on my wall, but I reach and there's nobody there. Your coffee cup still by the sink, your name still saved, I can't delete. Every little ordinary thing feels like a knife I didn't see. We said forever like a promise carved in stone. Now I'm standing in the silence all alone. It was the goodbye that broke me, the way you couldn't even hold me. No tears falling from your eyes, while mine were drowning in the night. You walked away so slowly, like loving me was easy, but losing you destroyed me. It was the goodbye that broke me. I replay the moment in my head, every word we left unsaid. Did you mean it when you said you just needed space to breathe? Was I just a chapter in your life, a temporary lullaby? How did us turn into I in just one trembling heartbeat? We built a world inside our fragile hands, and now I'm sifting through the ashes where we stand. It was the goodbye that broke me, the way you couldn't even hold me. No trembling in your voice, like I was never your first choice. You walked away so coldly, like loving me was easy, but losing you destroyed me. It was the goodbye that broke me, and I would've fought through every storm, giving you my last sign of life. But you let go without a war, and left me with each shattered skies. Now I'm learning how to breathe with a heart that barely beats. Try to find the strength to see who I am without we. It was the goodbye that broke me. The last time that you touched me, your fingers slipping from my hand, like I was never part of your plan. You said you'll be okay, believe me, but you don't know what you did to me. I'm still here in the pieces of the goodbye that broke me. I thought love was meant to save me, but it was the goodbye that broke me. I still remember how your fingers felt in mine. Life forever was a promise we signed. We built our dreams on whispers in the dark. Now I'm alone with pieces of my heart. You said my name like it was home to you, like I was everything you ever knew. But somewhere in between the truth and lies, you found another pair of waiting eyes. I gave you all the love I had to lose, but I was just the heart you didn't choose. I was the one who stayed when nights were cold, the one who held your fears when they took hold. I was the shoulder where your tears would fall, but I was never really yours at all. You let me love you like I had no clue that I was just a shadow next to you. Now I'm the echo of your last excuse, just the heart you didn't choose. I saw the distance growing in your eyes, felt the silence cutting through your lies. You started pulling slowly out of reach, like love was something we could never teach. I tried to be the reason you would stay, bent myself in every single way, but love shouldn't feel like begging please or falling to my knees for memories. I would've fought through every bruise, but I was just the heart you didn't choose. I was the one who stayed when nights were cold, the one who held your fears when they took hold. I was the shoulder where your tears would fall, but I was never really yours at all. You let me love you like I had kind of love you threw away, the one that begged for you to stay. And when the one you chose is gone, you'll hear my voice in every song. But I won't be there like I used to. I won't be the heart that runs to you. I was the one who gave you truth while you were chasing something new. I was the dream you let slip through, the only one who stayed for you. Now I'm learning how to let you lose, even if my world feels torn in two. I was your almost, your excuse, the heart you didn't choose. So here's my love, I set it free. It's not where it was meant to be. You made your choice and now I lose the heart you didn't choose. We were fire in the cold December rain, two fragile hearts dancing through the pain. You said forever like it wouldn't fade, but forever turned into yesterday. Your laughter lingers in these empty rooms, echoes whisper under silver moons. I reach for you in the dark each night, but you're just a shadow out of sight. I held you close, but time slips through like broken glass I couldn't hold on to. You were the dream I couldn't wake from, the only light when my world went numb. Now I'm standing in the pouring rain with a heart that only speaks your name. I gave you all, but it wasn't enough. Some battles end when love gets rough. Now I'm drowning in the tears I gave. You're the love I couldn't say. Pictures burning in a silent flame, every memory calls your name. I tried to fix what we became, but broken pieces don't feel the same. You said we both deserve something more, but my heart still waits outside your door. I'd trade my pride, I'd trade my soul, just to make our shattered halves feel whole. I fought for us till my hands were weak, but love can fade when hearts don't speak. You were the dream I couldn't wake from, the only light when my world went numb. Now I'm standing in the pouring rain with a heart that only speaks your name. I gave you all, but it wasn't enough. Some battles end when love gets rough. Now I'm drowning in the tears I gave. You're the love I couldn't save. If I could turn back time somehow, I'd hold you tighter than I did back then. I'd listen more, I'd say the words before silence became our end. But goodbye felt like autumn leaves, and love slipped through my trembling hands. Now all that's left are broken dreams and footprints fading in the sand. You were the dream I couldn't wake from, the only light when my world went numb. Now I'm screaming in the pouring rain, but heaven doesn't answer pain. I gave you all I I still hear your footsteps in the hall, like a ghost that never learned to leave. Your picture's hanging on my broken wall, but you're no longer here with me. Your coffee cup is on the table, lipstick fading from the rim. We were once so strong, so stable. Now I'm just a memory to him. You said forever with your hand in mine. Now forever feels like wasted time. You were the fire that burned inside my chest. Now you're the silence that won't let me rest. You were my always, my safe and my steady. Now I'm just shattered, lost and unready. I give you all of me, every piece. Now all that's left is sick and empty. You walked away like it was easy, and left me with a love that left me empty. I trace the shadows on my bed, where your heartbeat used to be. Every promise that we said now echoes back so hauntingly. The nights are longer than December, cold without your hands on mine. You said that we would last forever, but forever barely made it past goodbye. You swore our hearts were intertwined. Now I'm alone with yours untwined. You were the fire that burned inside my chest. Now you're the silence that won't let me rest. You were my always, my safe and my steady. Now I'm just shattered, lost and unready. I gave you all of me, every piece. Now all that's left is this aching empty. You walked away like it was easy, and left me with a love that left me empty. Tell me how you closed the door without a single tear. Did you stop loving me before, or disappear while standing here? I'm drowning in the words we said and dreams that couldn't stay. You took the life we could have had and threw it all away. You were my light in the dark of night. Now I'm just searching for a sign. You were my heart, my only plenty. Now I'm just breathing, barely empty. You were the fire that burned inside my chest. Now you're the silence that won't let me rest. You were my always, my safe and my steady. Now I'm just broken, torn and unready. I gave you all of me, endlessly. Now all that's left is this hollow in me. You walked away like it was easy, and left me with the love that left me empty. I still love you, that's the worst part. You left, but you never left my heart. We used to dance in the pale moonlight, laughing like forever was ours. Your fingers traced my fragile heart, like it would never fall apart. But silence grew between our words, like shadows swallowing the stars. I felt you slipping through my hands like sand I couldn't hold. The warmth we had turned into cold before I even knew. That was the moment love died, right there in your eyes. No tears, no fight, Your touch felt like a memory, even while you held me close. Your kiss was just a ghost of us, a faded echo of our hope. We were strangers in the same bed, pretending we were fine. I searched your face for who you were, but I was too late to find the forever that we promised was already left behind. There was a moment love died, right there in your eyes. No tears, no fight, just a quiet goodbye. Two hearts beating at a time, standing side by side, but miles apart inside. There was a moment love died. Love didn't shatter in a storm, it didn't scream or cry. It slowly broke and whispered words and unanswered why. We didn't lose it all at once, it slipped away with pride. And all that's left between us now is the night of death. I would have fought 1,000 wars if you had stayed to try, but you were already gone when I looked into your eyes. There was the moment love died, I watched forever fade. No one else to blame, just promises we couldn't say. Two souls drifting out of line, with nothing left to hide. Just the truth we couldn't fight. That was the moment love died. Now every time I close my eyes, I see that silent night. The second we both realized there was a moment love died. We used to dance in the kitchen light, barefoot dreams on a Friday night. You'd spin me around like the world was ours. Now I'm just counting the broken hours. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, but you don't reach for me anymore. Silence louder than slammed doors. Two hearts sleeping on separate shores. We didn't shatter in a single fight. We faded slowly out of sight. Oh, it's just the way we lost us. Not in flames, but in quiet dust. No screaming words, no final goodbye. Just as we hit and a love run dry. Somewhere between forever and just because we forgot who we were. That's the way we lost us. I read our text from years ago, and I love you meant letting go of every fear, every doubt inside. Now I just feel it slipping wide. We stopped asking how was your day, stopped finding little games to play. Two strangers sharing the same old bed, with different dreams inside our heads. We didn't break like a crashing wave. We let the distance quietly cave. Oh, this is the way we lost us. Not in flames, but in quiet dust. No shattered glass, no final scene, just empty space where love had been. Somewhere between forever and just because we forgot who we were. the start, hold you closer, guard your heart. Would we still be standing here, or were we drifting year by year? Maybe love don't always end with someone new or one last friend. Maybe sometimes hearts just rust, and that's the way we use us. Still see you in my sleep, promises we couldn't keep. If love was meant to stay with us, why can't it turn to dust? We lost us. No fun, you crash, no beat distrust. Just two souls too tired to try. Watching forever slowly die somewhere between love and the cost. We stopped fighting for us, and that's the way we lost us. We didn't fall, we just let go, and that's the hardest truth I know. I still see your shadow in the hallway light. Still hear you whisper every single night. Your picture's hanging where my heart used to be. Now it's just a ghost of you and me. I try to wash your memory from my skin, but every tear just pulls me back again. The silence screams your name so loud. Even in a crowded room, I'm alone in the crowd. You said forever like you meant the word. Now forever feels so cruel and blurred. This is the way you left me, broken, with every promise left unspoken. You walked away without a warning, left my midnight stuck in mourning. I'm holding pieces of goodbye, still asking heaven why. Do I breathe when love is stolen? This is the way you left me, broken. Your sweater still beside my bed, smells like the last words that you said. I need to find myself, you cried, but you found someone else while I died inside. I traced the cracks across my heart. Everyone leads back to the start, where we were dancing in the rain before love turned into pain. You held my hand like it was home. Now I'm learning how to be alone. This is the way you left me, broken, with every promise left unspoken. You walked away without a warning, left my sunrise cold and storming. I'm holding pieces of goodbye, still asking heaven why. How do I breathe when love is stolen? This is the way you left me, broken. Still see your shadow in the hallway light. Still hear your laughter in the dead of night. Your picture's hanging where you left my heart, smiling like we never fall apart. I trace your name on the window pane, like writing it might stop the rain. But every drop keeps falling down, like tears I hide when you're not around. You said forever with your hand in mine. Now forever feels like borrowed time. Your goodbye still hurts, like a knife that never leaves. Every word you said still echoes through my dreams. I try to be strong, but I fall apart. And I know, no matter how I breathe, I'm still holding on too tight. Your goodbye still hurts. I keep your sweater by my bed. It still smells like the words you never said. I walk the streets we used to know, but every road just leads alone. Friends say time will heal the pain, but time just whispers your name again. And every song that we once played feels like love that slowly fades. You promised me we never break. Now I'm the one wide awake. Your goodbye still hurts, like a storm that never ends. Every memory is a place I can't defend. I try to move on, but my heart won't let it start. You walked away with all my light and left me in the dark. Your goodbye still hurts. If love was fire, we burn too fast. It's ashes of a beautiful past. I'd give my pride, I'd give my tears, just to hold you one more year. But silence is the only sound since the day you put me down. Your goodbye still hurts, like I'm losing you again. Every sunrise brings back where we've been. I whisper your name, though you're already gone. I'm learning how to live, but I'm not learning to move on. Your goodbye still hurts, and I don't know why. If love was meant to last, why did we say goodbye? I'm standing in the rain with pieces of my heart. No matter where you are, you're still my favorite part. Your goodbye still hurts. We used to talk until the sunrise, dreaming out loud with sleepy eyes. You traced forever on my skin. Promise me we'd always win. You held my hand like I was home, said I'd never walk alone. But promises fade like morning light. Now I'm drowning every night. Was it all just something you rehearsed? Did you love me, or just the way it felt at first? Your love felt so real, like fire I could feel, like forever was written in the stars. Now I'm here with shattered hearts. Your touch felt like truth, like I was safe with we breakable. I still sleep on your side of the bed, still hear the words you never said. Pictures hanging on the wall, now they hurt the most of all. I replay every memory, trying to find where we lost. Did you slowly let me go? Was I the last to know? You looked at me like I was yours. Now I don't recognize you anymore. Your love felt so real, like wounds that never heal, like heaven wrapped inside your arms. Now I'm falling into dark. Your kiss felt like home. Now I'm here alone. How could something so beautiful disappear? Leave me breakable. Maybe I believe too deep. Maybe love's not ours to keep. Maybe I just loved you more than you ever loved me before. I still choose you through the pain, even knowing I lose again. Your love felt so real, I thought it was my shield. I built my world around your name. Now nothing feels the same. If love was just pretend, why let me fall like this in the end? Your love felt so real, but I was the only one who believed it was real. Now I whisper to the night, was it love or just goodbye? Your love felt so real, but it wasn't mine to We used to talk until the morning light. Now your words don't reach me anymore. Your name still glows on my phone at night, but you don't answer like before. I replay the last thing that you said, searching for a hidden clue. But all I hear inside my head is the quiet space where I lost you. You didn't scream, you didn't fight, you just slowly let me go. Your silence broke me, louder than goodbye, cut deeper than 1,000 lies. No tears, no blame, no final scene, just empty space where love had been. I would've thought, I would've tried, but you just pulled away inside. Now I'm left here asking why. Your silence broke me. I still sleep on my side of the bed, like you might walk back through that door. Conversations left unsaid are heavier than ever before. Was I not enough for you? Did my love fade into the dark? You never said we were through, you just let distance tear us apart. didn't slam the door that night. You just turned your heart to stone. Your silence broke me, louder than goodbye, cut deeper than 1,000 lies. No tears, no blame, no final scene, just empty space where love had been. I would've fought, I would've tried, but you just pulled away inside. Now I'm left here asking why. I would've held you through the pain, I would've stood out in the rain, I would've given everything just to hear you say my name again. But silence was your last reply, and that's the part that made me cry. Your silence broke me, piece by piece, stole my hope and stole my sleep. No closure, no apology, just fading love and memories. If quiet was your way to leave, then why does it still hurt to breathe? I guess the loudest crying can be. Your silence breaking me.